What's happening, everyone? JP here from Crypto Hobby, and today I wanted to do a video reviewing the ICO that's going on right now, VinChain. And some of you might have heard of it. It's gaining popularity, and I've had quite a few comments and people asking me to do a review on it, so that's what we're going to do today. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like the video if you like it, and comment below. And don't forget that I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, and I'm sharing it with you, and I like to bring you these opportunities when I find them. I don't make videos every single day because I don't always find good ICOs to present to you. So if I find one and I go through it and I like what I see, then I will do a video on it. So that happens to be VinChain today because it is a good one, and there are actually quite a few videos out there on YouTube that you can look at if you want, and quite a few extensive reviews, and it's already gone through their pre-sale, their pre-ICO sale, and they're actually in the main ICO sale now. So as you can see, if you go to their website, you can see all of that. I'll leave a link below for you to go there. And so let's go ahead and get into it. VinChain, if we had to compare it to something, probably would be like Carfax, I would say. Decentralized, and of course where the information is much more trustworthy, and it's much harder for people to defraud the system and to fake the numbers and to change the odometer readings and the car history. It's much harder to do that when you have blockchain technology. So some would say close to impossible, but I don't know about that. So if you go to their website here, you can see a detail of everything that's going on. And to just get started, I'll just show you this little video that they have here, really short, just to kind of give you an idea if you don't know what it is.
There are hundreds of thousands of used vehicles sold in the world daily, and the primary concern of all the buyers is the reliability of the technical vehicle condition information of the purchased vehicle. VinChain offers a solution to this problem by leveraging the power of blockchain technology. The VinChain project unites all data providers and gives the user a complete, uninterrupted vehicle record, all without the disadvantages of a centralized database. Consumers can also significantly increase the value of their vehicles at the time of the sale by contributing to the repository of data on the blockchain with help of vehicle tracking devices. VinChain is a decentralized network that allows you to store VIN data on the blockchain, which guarantees complete data invariability. You can pay for requests on the blockchain with VinChain tokens, after which the tokens will be distributed between information providers, depending on the value of the provided information to the community. Why is this project important? 3 reasons. 1. No one will be able to forge information. 2. With accurate vehicle information, the roads will be safer all over the world. And 3. It will create a trust-based community for dealers, united by the idea to make the market transparent to customers. We have a team of professionals with many years of experience working in the industry that are capable of taking the project into high gear. Join VinChain, and together we will make vehicle history transparent.
All right. So there you go. So let's take a quick look at it. Go down the front page here. Right now you can purchase 20,000 VinChain tokens for 1 ETH, and you get a 25% bonus. So that's basically 25,000 tokens. And so if you do the math on that, it's coming out to less than a nickel per token. So that's a pretty good price considering the project that they have going on here. And they are a ways into it now. So they're in stage 2. They have 7 stages. So what will happen is after each stage is completed, then they'll go to the next stage, and then the bonus will go down. So the next stage it'll go down to 20%, and the stage after that will go down to 15, and then 10, and then 5, and then 0. So you probably want to get them, you know, while you get some bonus tokens, I think. And in the interest of full disclosure, I'm not getting paid to do this review. I put a link down below that you can use if you want to, that helps to get me some tokens, helps to support the channel so that I can have the time to do the research on these, and then hopefully we can all benefit from it. And I appreciate it, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. That's totally up to you. So coming on down here, they do take Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin, and Dash. Those are the accepted currencies there. So you can use any of those. And if you come down, so in the video, I was talking about the major problems in the car industry, and all of the information in the vehicle can be faked. Odometer readings, accident histories, how many owners the car had, vehicle usage, and other important information. So that's one thing that they will be addressing. And so if you're buying a car, you can lose money because you don't know if the car has any problems. You're not really sure. If you're trying to sell a car, you would make less money because the people trying to buy it from you don't really know the true condition of the car. So existing databases are closed off and do not share information with others, so you don't have access to them. And information could be out of date or unreliable. So their solution is VinChain. 100% transparent, reliable, accessible by everyone. Can't be faked, changed, or deleted once it's on the blockchain. And the information is captured from country registries, insurance and leasing companies, different partnering services, private registers and APIs, certified members, etc. So our platform is also an open system, and anyone can join and benefit from the network. So it provides you with 100% reliable and accurate information. So that's part of it. They have several different aspects of this project, which I'll show you in just a second here. They do have some reviews by different platforms here, and I've gone through those, and all of them are good reviews. They didn't have any bad reviews. ICO Bench is one of them, which I had open here somewhere. Yeah, there it is, ICO Bench. So you can go through and read all this. This is actually, some of this might even be a little outdated, because one thing I was going to point out, I think they had a country restriction of the USA for about a week or so. This started on February, on the 1st of February, I believe, and around February 14th, or within that week, then they had to restrict the USA from participating in this thing, because the SEC had just passed some regulations that any ICO was deemed to be a security, and so they would have had to do a lot more paperwork. So what they did was, and it says that they posted on their Medium, they were going to put it off until the 3rd quarter of this year to try to fix that problem, but they started hustling and doing some things, and they were able to get their token classified as a utility token, not a security. So by doing that as a utility token, then those regulations by the SEC didn't apply. So they were able to reintroduce it to the US, and so that we can now contribute, which is great. And that means that they are hustling. And they're not just sitting around, they see a problem and they attack it. They go after it. And one more thing I'm going to say about that too is that I'm impressed with the amount of hustle that these people have, that this project has, and also with the marketing efforts that they're making. Nothing frustrates me more than when I find a great ICO, a great project with really good vision and good people on it and a good idea, and they don't do anything to market the project. That frustrates me to no end, because you can't just leave it up to the YouTubers. You can't, you can't just sit back once you have all that stuff and not do any marketing or advertising at all. And so VinChain does not fall into that category. They are marketing, they have marketing plans. I've seen them, I've seen their ads, and I've seen them actively participating in that. And it's very refreshing when you find a team, a project that does that, that understands that they have to do that. YouTubers and other marketers, bloggers can help, but it makes it so much easier if the project is also participating in that. And VinChain is, so that's a very good thing. So anyway, back to the front page here. So meet the solution. We got the VinChain app, and it will make the usage of your vehicle as safe as possible. Deep analytics, behavioral analysis, diagnostic monitoring, so you can drive with confidence. And come down here, stay in touch with your car. Okay, so you can get the best offers for car maintenance. It can help you find your car in a huge parking lot, which is kind of neat. You can even remotely control your vehicle. So, and I have no idea how that works, but that's what they say. So, and you can get discounts on services, maintenance, refueling, and washing. So you can drive with confidence. And all of the statistics for maintenance and wear and tear are all logged and at your fingertips. It's all your data. The telematics hardware, you could choose from a wide range of VinChain devices that can be installed in seconds and deliver real-time data to the VinChain system. Keeping all of this collected information on the blockchain will confirm its reliability and will increase the value of the vehicle at the time of sale. Now this little device right here that you're going to plug in, and you're going to get real-time data for what's going on in the vehicle. You have to think about that on more than just like an individual level. This on a business scale could be so huge that businesses would be able to monitor their fleets and keep track of all the data in real time, what's going on out there, and in a blockchain atmosphere where it can't be tampered with. This is a huge deal. And so even though it wouldn't apply maybe to you as an individual, looking at the project, you can see the value that this will have and how it will help to skyrocket the value of the token, because that is huge right there. I'm just telling you that that's a big one. The diagnostic data can also be aware of any health and performance issues, and make sure that you know that your vehicle is safe to drive. Behavioral data. Sorry, my little mouse is acting up here. Open API and so forth. You can go down and look at this. You can save money on your insurance policy because driving habits will be recorded and issues, and if you are a safe driver, they have it kind of like that now with insurance companies, but not on this level, not at all. So it will definitely help to lower your insurance premiums if you're not driving like a maniac. And many insurance companies offer programs where they reward you for good driving, so that would also do it. Also getting paid for your data. So that means, you decide the information that you're comfortable sharing, you can share that, but you don't have to. It can also be private. But when you contribute your data to the VinChain, you are rewarded with VinChain tokens. And if you have the little OBG device plugged in, you choose which data you want to share. VinChain enables you to do it. And then you get paid in tokens for doing that. So you can earn, it's not really staking, it's actually earning tokens for participating in their program. So that's pretty neat. But you know, you don't have to do it, but you can. So you can get discounts from the partners of VinChain, which they already have some, and they will have many more in the future. And I will say too, there are some other projects that are doing similar things to VinChain, but I don't put them in the same category as far as these guys are. Not only are they on target and they have the right vision, but they're making it happen. And that's the big difference. You know, you might have 10 other projects out there that are trying to do this, but you have to pay attention to the ones that are actually doing it. And VinChain is. So I would look at it if I were you. And let me see, go down here a little bit more. Okay. VinChain API, VinChain app, all the information. I'm still just on the front page. I'm not going to go through every single point on here, but you can look at it. And so they have a little flow chart here that shows how the tokens will be going through the platform, from the dealers, manufacturers, from vehicle history providers, vehicle owners, banks and leasing companies, through the platform to the state entities or structural databases, emergency warning systems, insurance companies, back and forth, because the coins are flowing both ways. Excuse me. So that's pretty neat. And then you can come down here, you can look at the team. The team is very impressive, and it's not small. They have quite a few members on their team, and most of them that I could see had LinkedIn profiles. They're very transparent, and you can go down the list and check it out. Very large team. Keep going here. Advisors also, all listed, all LinkedIn profiles. And keep going, keep going. Somebody got an award, that's nice. They have a blog, which will keep you posted. And also they have videos. So we showed you one of those, but they have many, many more. And not only do they have videos, but as I said before, there are quite a few reviews out there by other YouTubers. Ivan on Tech, right here. That's a very good one. That's right on the front page there. And so the timeline, they've been working on this for about a year. February 2017 is when it started, and then went all through last year. Now they're in this area right here, and so it's in the main ICO, and it will go from February 1st to April 15th. So now would be the time to jump into this thing. If you use the link below, you can sign up, and you can go in there and transfer your preferred cryptocurrency of the choices that they offer, and go ahead and get your tokens and get some bonus tokens also. 25% right now. So I would do that, and then you can go through the rest of the roadmap here and check out the other plans that they have. They have a total of well, there's the supply is 1 billion, but they are selling 600 million. They won't make any new tokens, and I know that supply does seem high, but there are other cryptocurrencies out there that have a high supply that are doing quite well. So I would not hold that against them. So okay, and there's the bonus plan right there through each one of the stages, 7 stages that they have. So if you wait until stage 7, you're not going to get any bonus tokens at all. So you don't want to do that. And some other things at the bottom here, some partners and a newsletter that you can subscribe to. So all great information. They have their white paper in an English version here that you can click on and go through it. And let's see what else we got. That they do have Facebook. Whoops. And they do have a Twitter. which is active, and they also have a Telegram, which is also active, and this is where a lot of the general day-to-day questions and announcements come out, and you can check that out, join their Telegram, and they also have a Medium, and they have a GitHub. The GitHub's not very active right now, but I know they're still in the beginning stages of this, of developing, but they do have a beta or alpha version that you can check out, and it's right on their front page there. If you just click on alpha, it brings you to this, and you can type in a VIN number of a car, and you can click on it and see what information you can get out of it. But it's an alpha version, so just remember that it's being developed now. So that is about it for the review of VinChain. I gotta tell you, it's a breath of fresh air when you finally find one that meets expectations. Since the last video I made, I've probably gone through 30 or 40 ICOs and didn't make a review on any of them because there's just so much to go through, and I might get through 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 points on my checklist and everything checks out, and then I might get to the 11th point and something fails. And so you just have to go through the process, and it's painful, to go through that many, and it just feels like I'm just wasting my time sometimes. But it's worth it when you find something like VinChain, because they have their ducks in a row, and this project is going to go places. So I'm not trying to give you any financial advice, but I'm just telling you, this is going to be one of the great ICOs of this year. And I am personally in on it, and I believe in it, and I think that they're going to go places. So I don't think anyone's going to regret getting involved in this. For those of you that watch my videos, you know that I don't buy tokens or buy into projects so that I can wait till they go on an exchange and then sell them. That's not how I do it. I buy them because I want to hold them because I believe in the project. And I also buy them knowing that it might fail, that the project might not work out. There are some scams out there, but I believe that I do my homework enough that I don't think I'm going to get scammed, but I think that it's always a possibility that the project could fail. And so I just have to tell you that, as a disclaimer, that the money that you invest in here, don't use your rent money to do it. I mean, this is something that you have to be willing to lose, and also, in my opinion, be willing to hold for a while. And don't just wait till it goes up to a certain, goes up to 10 cents or something and then try to sell it. That just is not smart to me. I think, hold it. If you believe in the project, hold it. And I don't think you'll be sorry. I really don't. So again, if you like the channel, subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps out. And I'll leave a link below to this stuff if you want to use it. Go on there, register, get your tokens. It's going on right now, so you don't have to wait. And just remember that I'm not trying to give you financial advice, but I do think that this is a good project, and I'll bring you as many of these as I possibly can. So I appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks.